Come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. About it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna walk.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Turn to stop. Protein spill. Fight.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
60 or. Check. Topper. Let's go.
On second and a couple. Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 24. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew dumps it off to Fournette. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't let him breathe. Hey, just 5.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's Henry. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
It wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
30 base. Touchdown, defense. Get it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Tannehill looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drill.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
On the ready. Leo! Switch up! Kill! Hey, Zoo! Lead grip!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Echo! Hey, watch out! Check Mike 54! Mike 54! They can't hang with us! Go! 54, right there, Get it!
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go now! 8, read! Mike! Bandit!
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alpha.
Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
Pilot, 64, wait. Yo, go. Now.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So, in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Derrick Henry, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Mark 55. Hey, watch the ball.
On 2nd down, Minshew. He's going to wind up and air it out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready? 15, 1, 51.
Throwing on second down. Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but now it'll be third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. First and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Henry. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now, Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sideline.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Line 54. Hey, watch the slant. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Hurry up. Go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. On second down, here's Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win.